Hello, welcome to another episode of Black Ice 73. I'm Black Ice 73. As you come in, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. Hey, today, well, this weekend, the Iranian citizens took to the street. Some Iranian citizens took to the street because of the shooting down of the Ukrainian jetliner. They were protesting because they actually believe that they actually believe that the military didn't have anything to do with the downing of the plane. So a couple of days ago, the Iranian president came out and said, yes, we made a mistake and shot down the plane, but it was an accident. We thought it was we thought it was a missile from the United States. As I made in my previous video a couple of days ago. How in the world you make a mistake and shoot down a plane that took off at your airport? That don't make no sense at all.
Iran is now facing the backlash for having shot down a passenger plane bound for Ukraine, killing mostly Iranians and 9 of them. There were protests in Tehran and other cities, chants against the supreme leader and the powerful and often feared Revolutionary Guard. Riot police called in to break up the demonstrations. Risking their freedom and potentially their lives, the protesters were undeterred, calling their leaders liars and dictators. In one video, verified by NBC News, protesters symbolically refused to walk on Israeli and American flags, symbols of the government's sworn enemies. President Trump weighed in, firing double-barreled on Twitter, in English and Farsi. One tweet, a warning to the government. Don't kill the protesters. The USA is watching. The other, embracing the demonstrators. The administration stands with you. While the protests are a new domestic crisis for Iran, next door in Iraq, U.S. troops remain on high alert for possible attacks, most likely from Iranian-backed militia groups. An Iraqi base today north of Baghdad came under attack by 8 small rockets, injuring at least 4 Iraqis. No U.S. troops were there at the time. The militias are a dangerous wild card and could drag the region into conflict, which could further destabilize Iran. Only a few months ago, Iran faced one of its most intense uprisings in decades after the government, suffering under U.S. sanctions, raised gas prices. The government, U.S. officials say, killed hundreds of protesters in an extraordinarily lethal crackdown. After President Trump ordered the killing of Iran's top general here in Baghdad, a wave of patriotism and national unity swept over Iran, a wave that now appears to be breaking.
Yep. That wave happened. Not in my man. See, the citizens are tired of being lied to. The citizens are tired of being lied to. You have protests in Iran. You have protests in China. But in Hong Kong, they want their own. They want to be their own country, I think. They don't want to be part of mainland China. Iran, Iranians, they want their people to have better lives. They want them to. Iranians just want their people to. Don't want their leaders to get along with the United States. Get rid of all that sanction and stop being lied to. Cause the Iranians, they were protesting before the strike, before the general was killed. They were protesting way before that because Iran they supposed to have some of the pure oil in the world, and the people of Iran like, why y'all racing out with doing gas prices when we have some of the best oil in the world? So they were mad about that. On top of other things too, a lot of people. If you're not part of that party, you've been target. In the United States, we had the Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. In other countries, you have the supreme leader, president, and then the army. And the people really don't have no say so. They be having these done mockery of an election. They already been predetermined. So here goes some of this article right here. I'm gonna read some. I might read the whole thing. I like reading. It's Iranian police on Monday denied they have fired a crowd of demonstration after the government reversed course and admitted it shot down the passenger plane. Video posted online Sunday showed protesters shouting anti-government slangs and moving through the subway stations and sidewalk, many near the square. Now, our Freedom Square, after an early call for people to demonstrate there. Other videos suggest similar protests was taking place in other Iranian cities. The president, head of, oh no, I'm sorry, Hussein, head of the Tehran police, denied his forces had shot a demonstrator after video emerged online, appearing to show the aftermath of a woman being shot. He quote, "A protest police absolutely did not shoot because the Capitol Police official have been given orders to show restraint." End quote. He said in a statement carried by the state broadcasting website. Riot police has massed outside Tehran University and at a square in a landmark across the capital as called for demonstration. Protesters first gathered Saturday, angrily demanding the country's supreme leader step down after the government admitted it had unintentionally. What is unintentionally? No such thing as unintentional. You don't unintentionally shoot a missile at a plane. Talking about they unintentionally shot down a Ukraine passenger plane Wednesday, killing all 176 people aboard. The accident. They said the incident. They keep calling it an incident. It was it was murder. It was no incident. It was straight murder. The incident came just hours after Iran launched ballistic missiles at Iraq bases hosting American troops in retaliation for the U.S. killing of General uh, Qasim Soleimani, something like that, head of the army. Foreign Minister Mohammed blamed human error at the time of the crisis caused by the U.S. So they blame the U.S. at one of they doing people in the army for shooting down an airplane with passengers on it. President Donald Trump tweeted Saturday Sunday, urging Iran leaders do not kill your protester. I agree with President Trump. But he, to be honest with you, his tweets don't have no meaning over there. He's talking about the United States watching. United States, they are watching, but with the Democrats, they're trying to tie up. They're trying to take away some of his power, or having conflicts with other countries. But they jump. See, the Supreme Court is mostly Republican appointed courts in the United States. So all they got to do is take it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court ought to scrap down the darn thing that they're holding over Donald Trump. But At the same time, when re-election come around, they can say, "You see what we were doing? You see what we were trying to do? We were trying to stop him for starting a war just to get revoted. I mean, get re-elected with their position. Some been holding for 30 to 40 years. You know, it's crazy. That's another thing too. We gotta elected officials who've been in the Senate and the House for over 30 to 40 years, 30 to 40 years. Nothing ain't changed. But if we still voting the same old people back into power, ain't nothing gonna change till you make a change of people. So they said the president also weighed in over the weekend with a message of support for the protesters in both English and Farsi. It's a video posted into social media demonstrated expressing anger at the regime and what they perceive as an initial cover up. Yep, it is a cover up. I said it Saturday when I made that video going to work, saying it was a cover up, calling it how you unintentionally shoot down a plane that took off at your airport. Come on, man. That was some of the. And then they denied it for 3 days. But like I said in my other video a few days ago, when they first said they wasn't gonna release the two black bosses, you already know what was going on. You already knew they were uh had a cover up going on until the pictures started getting released, the videos started getting released. Now I don't know they don't turn it back on, but they had turned off the internet for the whole country. So people start releasing the protests and all that stuff. And it was it Sunday or Monday? They told the foreign journalists to get out the country. They told them to get out. Yeah. Listen, most of those who died in the tragedy were Iranians and Iranians Canadians. Just like Iranian American. There was Iranians who were born citizens of Canada. Also Saturday, Iran briefly detained a British ambassador to the country in which the United Kingdom said was a violation of international law. Prior to the announcement, in the mistake Saturday, Iran denied shooting down the plane and accused the United States of a big lie. Goddamn Iran. U.S. intelligence official has said earlier that the evidence suggests the plane was shot down by an Iranian missile by mistake, multiple officials said. Tehran admission of guilt raised further questions, such as why it did not shut down its international airspace world while conducting airstrikes against the U.S. target. Also Sunday, 4 members of the Iraq military was wounded in a rocket attack targeting an airbase just north of Baghdad, where American trainers are presented. Iraq security officials said no group claimed responsibility for the attack. Said the attack by the at least 6 rocket came just days after Iran fired ballistic missiles at 2 bases in Iraq that housed the U.S. forces, causing no casualties. In the week before the general was killed, Iran was rocked by anti-government processes that prompt swift and deadly governmental crackdown. Man, with all that being said, ran for the crowd. The protest, the protesters, they're some brave people. Cause if they shut down the internet, get the journalists out of there. They can do anything they want to and cover it up. Only reason they couldn't cover up that darn plane, cause the pictures and the video got released. Talking about malfunction. malfunction of the plane. That what they were trying to do. No, it wasn't no malfunction. Dog kind of said they done the newspaper, and then they showed on the they showed somewhere article I just read that two journalists in Iran quit and they apologized for lying to the people for all these years about the darn government. Mm. I wonder when the information gonna get released. When I was done about our news, get told what it said by the government. We already know, but some of us already know that the government released what the politicians tell them to release. Cause I mean, not the government. I'm sorry. The news releases what the government tell them to release. Because in order for them to get on big time names and politic interviews, you got to play that game. You ain't playing that game, you ain't gonna get no interview. You see what Fox News do? Fox News already established itself as the Republican news. So they had made it so Republican friendly. They get all the darn big Republicans, politicians, or get the big Republican supporters be on Fox News. And MSNBC used to have that junk on lockdown because CNN used to be neutral. But when President Trump took office, now CNN on to MSNBC. All the you got to play that game, and then the people who report for the darn government and stuff, they already know these people friends. You know they're friends. Because if we have a crisis like they be saying we have a crisis, the United States be have been a uproar just like Iran and been an uproar just like Hong Kong. I know I pronounced it wrong. Hong Kong and other countries. Because we supposed to have freedom of speech. You got freedom of talking to the right people. Man, I know. This video been a little bit long. It's 17 minutes. I normally go 20 to 35 minutes and stuff like that. But people started saying my video was too long, man. So I had to start cutting it down, cutting back a little bit because these people's short attention span and stuff. You know, I can sit back and look at a done 2 or 3 hour video, but that's just me. But thank y'all for watching this video. My one law person, I appreciate that. I know. Uh, like, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Um, share, hit that notification. You know, I know a lot of people might can't don't like what I report because I report actually news. You know, what's going on with the people. Oh, every once in a while I might say something about a celebrity every once in a while, but that's not my thing. I don't care about the so-called celebrities. I really don't. You know, I might look at some of these shows or whatever, but to report on their life, I really don't care. I did it on Broad Kardashian and Black China the other last week because I like Rob. That's why I did it on it. I like Rob. But other than that, I don't support. I mean, I'm not one of those celebrity reporters. When I was doing the few I have done, I felt nasty about doing. You know, I know that sounds weird, but I felt nasty about doing. When I did the thing on Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade. I didn't care about no Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Be honest with you, I don't care about it. You know? So yeah, and Fat Joe. I don't care about Fat Joe and uh, Nick Cannon. I don't care about them people. The only thing I care about what's going on that can affect our country and affect other countries around the world. So I know some people say I need to get an identity. Well, I'm gonna talk about my identity. Pretty much gonna be national news or international news. You know, it's just me. What I learn, I share. I don't care about nobody. I don't care about these darn so-called celebrity. You know. Thank you for watching. Share. Let people know. And I do got my cash out in the description. If you feel like putting some of my cash out, do me a favor, do it. Put $1. I'm a begging. No, but for real. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later.